Welcome to this introductory video for refrigerant tracking and compliance with the Parasense platform. In this video we will be covering the refrigerant usage page, covering the functionality and insights available here. Let's dive in. The refrigerant usage page is accessible by selecting the refrigerant usage tab in the left-hand menu. We'll just highlight each of the functional areas of the page first, and then we'll go into detail on each one. Starting at the top, we have the organizational filter. This is visible across the whole application and provides a swift way of navigating to specific regions, sites or equipment, and provides the control of what level data is aggregated to: company, regional, site or equipment. Below this we have our date filter, controlling what dates are included in the data. You can view between 1 month to 3 years worth of data in one go. Just below this we have our advanced filters, providing a wide range of variables to help you slice and dice the information to best understand how different aspects of your organization are performing. Over on the right we can control how multiple results are sorted. We can download the data as a CSV or export a PDF. And we can toggle between the chart view and the tabular view. The main portion of the screen surfaces the results. In the graph view, the trend of total refrigerant added, the 12-month rolling leak rate and corporate target are plotted at a monthly resolution. Over on the right, the 12-month rolling leak rate trend between the first and last reading is summarized here. On the left, the current 12-month rolling leak rate, the total refrigerant added, and the total refrigerant installed over the given time frame is displayed. And finally, the compliance score of the equipment or the aggregation. Okay, now we'll run through a few use cases to demonstrate how best to use this page. The first will be checking on the performance of a specific known piece of equipment. The second will be finding performance problem areas. And thirdly, we'll compare the performance of groups of different equipment. So if you're looking for the performance of a specific site or equipment, just use the organizational filters up here. You can either just select any of the items, which will filter down from left to right, or you can select the type here box and just start typing, and it will filter down the options available. So here, for example, I'm going to go ahead and click on Rack B from Fruit Street, and here we go. To clear, you can just use this clear selection box here, and then to aggregate at a different level, here we've got each site. If I want to see it all region, I would just click on the All Regions button here, and that will aggregate up to the 2 regions I have, or all the way up to the company level, like that. Now, combining the sort by functionality with some of the data aggregations allows you to swiftly pick out equipment with performance concerns. So I'm going to start by ordering by refrigerant added to highest, and I'm going to go straight to view it at site level. So I can now see every site returned with the highest amount of refrigerant added to 71 Fruit Street. And this is down to one particular item here that seems to have happened, a bad October. This was second one down, similar story but in June. And scrolling down you can see how the trend for these sites is different. Here there's more of a continual addition, probably of smaller amounts. So let's have a little look in at the top here first. Why is this guy looking so bad? Click on the site name here and he's just going to filter down. And if I click on all refrigeration equipment, then I can see, yeah, Rack A here, look, you're the greatest contributor by a long way. Different stories for Rack B. And if I wanted to see a little bit more information about Rack A, if I filter down to just him, I get some additional details down here. Let's run back up just to show you how to clear the filters. I'm going to clear the selection here, and it's going to show me all sites again. And this guy was a good example of more continuous usage. So let's have a deeper look here and have a look at all refrigeration equipment. And here we can see, in comparison, there's a wide range of refrigerant additions to quite a few bits of equipment. So quite a different story looking at those two, trying to work out why refrigerant has been used where. To demonstrate the power of the advanced filters, I'm just going to show you how to view multiple views at once. One of the beauties of a web app is that you can open the same application in many windows. Here I'm using Chrome in Windows 10, and I can make my window take up just a quarter of the screen by selecting the browser, pressing the Windows button. I'm going to press left arrow again, and press up. And here it just takes up a quarter of my screen, and I can just scroll out, zoom out like this, pressing Control with my mouse, and I can just zoom in and out to make the content fit. And now I can go ahead and copy the URL. I'm going to press Control and N to create a new window. I'm just going to go and paste that in there. And here we have exactly the same view loaded up in a new window. And I can just move him over to the side here. So I'm just going to go and do that a couple more times. And now we have 4 identical views able to start now slicing and dicing that data differently, but we can really compare them all together. So in my first example here, I'm going to assume I want to compare how the different types of refrigerant across my enterprise are performing. I'm going to keep the top left one standard, no filters applied. That's our control. And here I'm going to go and click on my refrigerant type. I'm going to choose my HCFCs. So these are running in equipment that's been functioning for a long time. See how those guys are doing. Down here on the bottom left, I'm going to choose the HFCs, so the refrigerants used to replace HCFCs in line with the Montreal Protocol. Just click apply there. And I also have a couple of new systems in my enterprise where I'm actually using some naturals. So I'm going to see how they're performing. Let's apply all these together. Okay. So this really demonstrates how using the rolling 12-month leak rate is a really valuable metric to normalize and compare against different criteria. So down in the bottom left, we have far more refrigerant installed there than we do on either the top right or the bottom right. Yet the leak rate allows us to really see overall how they're performing. We can also see across the trend how our trends are different with the different refrigerants. So up in the top right there, we've got quite a low leak rate, only 5%, and there's the occasional events coming in and causing some leaks. You know, that equipment's likely getting old, but we can just start to pick out which equipment we should be highlighting for conversions or retrofits in the near future. Down on the bottom left are HFCs. I mean, it's the bulk of our equipment, so we're expecting there to be more additions there, and there's more equipment, so it's more likely to happen throughout the year. We can see a slight rise in the summer months, but generally continuous control there. Over in the bottom right here now with our naturals, we can actually see that whilst we might have the highest leak rate, we've had one event here that's caused that issue. So we've had one significant event. You know, it's a new system, so maybe it's being commissioned effectively, but also it's a different behavior of natural refrigerants in comparison to the fluorinated gases that we're used to. So I hope this has provided you with a good overview of what is possible with the advanced tools of the Parasense platform. We're excited to help you on your refrigerant management journey. Thanks for watching.